All right. We are live, I think. Hey, everybody. Welcome to AV Epochs. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and digital dice to tell a good story as we enter back into a Pathfinder 2nd Edition one-shot in our themed collaboration with the Interplanar Crossroads. This month is, of course, April Arcanum. As always, hey, Adam. Adam is in the chat today. Thank you so much for being there, sir. And, of course, give a shout-out if volumes are weird or anything. I'm actually going to turn that down a little. Speaking of, I'm very excited for today. First and most importantly, speaking of the family, we have another addition to the Forest family, Josh from Copper Dragon Games. Thank you so much, my friend, for becoming a part of the Forest family and helping us do what we do. I appreciate it. You can see Josh in some of the Around the Hearths this month on Adam's channel, the Interplanar Crossroads, where we're talking about the low fantasy setting for this month. And only other announcement for us too is that hopefully tomorrow, if I can keep myself to it, I'll be posting the new schedule for May. We're doing things slightly out of order, so it'll be a Forest Forge next week for Modern May in our themed collaboration, and then we'll have 2 nights of New Seattle in a row. So keep an eye out on our social media.
You're welcome.
I love that. I did not see that coming. Speaking of, let's see these beautiful faces. Causing trouble over here. Here we are.
Oh yeah, that was Dan panicking producer mode. Like, where did that sound come from?
That was exactly.
What do I need to mute?
And then I
loved it.
I wish everyone could have seen it. This little emoji pops up in front of Jake's face, and I was like, okay, everything's fine.
It's just Jacob.
Fexer says thank you, Jacob. Everybody, welcome everybody. We have, of course, if you become a part of the Ever-Growing Forest, known as Avenue Studios, from the sapling tier and up, one of the benefits you get is to join in one of our live streams. So we have several supporters here. Of course, our longtime friend, owner and operator of Open Legends, JP the Great Mustache. Thank you, my friend, for being here. And then Julian Valens on Discord. Thank you, sir, for being here. You can see him playing in March of the Mechs as well last month, so thanks for coming back. And our newest member, Cayman, thank you so much, sir, for joining us on this game. I really look forward to seeing what's happening tonight.
I'm excited.
Excellent. And Jacob, I'm going to turn it over to you and your sound effects.
My turn. All right.
There it is.
So the ship's leaving port. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so excited to run today's game. My biggest announcement is that I am going to go full-time DM in about 2 months. So exciting things are happening here. Backdrop's been edited and working on my office. So hopefully we'll be seeing some updates over the next couple months in here. And thank you. Mm-hmm. And just really excited and seeing where this all goes. And just thank you so much to all the supporters and the people who run games. Also, if you're looking for games and you're watching this, I do have them, you guys can run through Start Playing Games. I'll put the link in the comments or down below. Yes. But that's where we're at. And so I think we're ready to play, right?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's start with a quick introduction of our group. And I do think it would make sense to start with the leader of this party.
All right. Hello. My name is 𝕻𝖘𝖘𝖘𝖗𝖔𝖆𝖉𝖘. I'm a human ranger, and I was a sailor once upon a time. Just love the sea, love it, And but my brother, he needed my help, so I came back. I came back to be with him, and I came back to help him use his skills for something beyond just thieving, but to get money from people who didn't really need it and give it to those that did. But there was a couple of close calls there involving some little robot guys and a little battle and an arena and an explosion, and my brother not going so well. So I decided that maybe we could make it go straight, and that's kind of where I'm hoping to take us.
Awesome. And who wants to volunteer next? Or be voluntold?
Look. All right. So it was the nobles' fault because they touched the wrong mechanism on the gladiators. Not my fault for the explosion. That is all I would like to point out. Not my fault. But hey, now I'm a combat medic, so I can patch up your brother the next time the next time a noble explodes him.
Well, this kind of chaos just draws opportunity. So being the roguish type, I'm gonna come along. I've got amazing stories I can tell, but I'm not going to. We're just gonna have to see how it goes.
And I'm playing one of our patron created characters, Chiru. So I'm very excited and a little under pressure for that. I'm just really excited to be a part of all this. It's so amazing. And I mean, yeah, there was explosions, but that makes it really exciting. And I did get to see a lot of cool stuff putting everybody back together. So I learned a lot, and I really can't wait to see what I'm going to learn out at sea. I'm so excited.
It's always nice when you get to see the insides of a person.
I know.
Really know who they really are.
Exactly. It's really great. And when you can put it back together, now I know how it all works, I think. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's why I love putting together the little creations.
Yes. Oh, I'm so impressed with that. I like the more natural myself, but I'm very impressed.
Awesome. So the story begins with you guys on Captain Miles' ship called the 𝕻𝖃. It's a luxury sailing ship that you guys applied is the word, applied to be on the ship as workers, guards of the guests who are on vacation. This is a 10-day luxury cruise ship set in 𝕮𝖃𝖆𝖵𝖃. They are heading to a beautiful island that's full of paradise birds. It's actually named the Birds of Paradise Islands. And you guys as a group have been hired to do this, to be guards, first of all, of the guests, like I said, and second of all, to have a job on the ship. So, real quick, besides a guard, I believe there is already one job that has been described that the captain has asked the goblin friend of ours to do. What job is that?
Oh yeah, so I made these clockwork guys, and they've got these wires that extend to their hands, and so it's like a boxing arena, and you just try and punch the other guy until one of their heads pops off.
Love it.
So it's a great competition for them, and there's of course some betting that goes on.
Of course. So we set sail from the port of Otari. Of course, if anybody else has any other jobs they want to suggest, jump in at any point in time, but I'm going to start setting the picture. It is a 2.5-day sail to the islands, and you guys are leaving Otari. Now there is a area that the captain knows that is potential pirates, and that is one day sail out. There's a section of waters that has been harassed, so it's one of the reasons he really would like it if you guys would take a couple of night watches, specifically when we're sailing, and then your roles will change a little bit when we get to the islands itself. But we are going to set sail. I'm going to switch scenes and drop tokens because I didn't put them on there yet, so hold on one second.
You're good.
Boom, boom, boom. So we'll start right off on the ship. Can you guys see everything okay?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Awesome. And so the ship is being captained by Captain Miles Kennard. He has been a captain for a very long time, and he is a retired military. He discovered these islands through one of his tours of duty and has taken claim through some nobles. Now, this luxury ship, the guests are filled with nobles, and they are quite interesting people for sure, and I'm sure we will have some kind of interaction with them. But to start off, we are sailing away, and I'm going to start dropping some guests onto the deck because it's fun for me. So it is now in your guys' field. What are you doing?
First, I want to talk to my brother. Garkin. I know you've got some pretty interesting skills you've acquired over your career, but just to remind you, we're here as guards, not as thieves. So let's try to keep the thieving to a minimum. So we can keep our job.
I can agree to that, only as it's useful.
That's fair. Just let's not ruin our first go out there.
We won't pick from our home.
Sounds good.
So as soon as he walks away, I go up to 𝕬𝖃𝖏. Hey, 𝕬𝖃𝖏. So, when they're so focused on the punch or head off robots, that's a perfect time to slip behind them. I can have 𝕬𝖏𝖏 do the little white chalk on the good marks if you want.
I like that idea.
All right.
Punchy robots sound good to me.
Yeah. 𝕬𝖏𝖏 will clock which ones to pickpocket.
I love it. So I will let you guys know, in the top right is kind of where the guards hang out. It is underneath the front of the ship. If you guys want to take a look up there, that is kind of where you guys hang out and play cards and sharpen weapons or whatever it is you guys want to do. So the first day as we are setting sail, it is actually a really nice day. It is morning as we head out, and it's the water's gentle and nice. It's beautiful. Everybody's really excited. There's guests running all around. Now, I know I threw some guests on deck. These are the more prominent guests. They have some of their family members with them and stuff. Interactions, they tend to just leave you guys alone. You guys are noted as guards and introduced as such. So they kind of leave you guys alone. And, some of them are down in the bar having a drink or two, or you got some playing this pool and shuffleboard and all kinds of things going on. Is there any interactions that anybody wants to have before we head to the nighttime shift?
What are armaments?
There are none on this ship besides you guys. Lucky enough, Captain Miles, the cannons aren't a problem. And if you don't have cannons, typically they don't fire cannons at you. So that has been a good rule for Captain Miles this far. And so the armaments are literally just in case you get boarded. Of course, Captain Miles is going to do his best to run if needed.
Reasonable.
Yeah, I just want to maybe with 𝕬𝖏𝖏's help, just see if there's any particularly naive or gullible patrons to take note of for maybe later.
Probably the tax collector, who I gotta remember exactly who that was. Hold on one second.
Nobody likes tax collectors.
Kind of the thing, right? That was Timothy, the Theodore Ramada. He is Ramdazzle, sorry, the third. He is. I will point him out to you. Where did he go? He's down here. He's ordering some drinks from Chiro.
Yes. I would say, too, that because of Chiru's background in herbalism and stuff, she just ended up there, and she just loves talking with people, hearing all their stories.
Oh, Chiro. That is your name, right?
Yes, Chiro Lifa.
He pulls out a little book and writes your name down. What are we serving here today?
Well, we have quite a collection as far as I understand. I'm just learning it myself, actually. But what are you in the mood for, particularly?
I heard that there was a vineyard here that was owned by possibly one of the people on the ship that I wanted to give a taste to.
Oh, yes. We have many barrels of that. I don't remember the name. Lady Northwood, was it?
Yes, Lady Northwood and her vineyard. That sounds about right. Or something like that. I'm on vacation. I don't need to worry about that.
No, of course. Unless you want to order some, I could certainly see about setting you up. Talk to the captain, maybe.
Oh, well, that would be delightful. Wow, you're a doll.
Thank you. You're quite nice as well. Let me get you a drink.
Thank you. So it is. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we head to the nighttime watch?
I actually heard it was Southwood.
I think he does
It might have
beer,
been.
actually.
Oh, hey, you look like you'd have fun with rock their heads off. You want to try? First one's free.
What is
Here,
that?
hold these. When you press this button, it makes their right hand punch. When you push this button, it makes their left hand punch. All right, I'll control this guy.
Check this out. This is neat.
So you hit, so the head started to come up. If you hit enough and in the right spot, that head's just gonna pop clean off.
Is this we'll put a performance roll on this? Is that how this is gonna work?
Sure, yeah.
Or crafting? I could take either.
Athletics.
I mean, you're working a little robot. Maybe something dexterity.
Well, I would probably let the client win the first round.
Awesome. So you're gonna take.
So,
He's gonna roll anyways, just because I like rolling dice.
yeah.
Well, roll the 23 anyways.
Nice.
Wow! This. Look at wow! I did it! I beat you!
You're a natural. You know, there's some betting that can go on with this too.
And he reaches down to his coin pouch on his belt. I'll throw a gold into the pot. This is great.
And I'll try and drum up some more business, get some more clients to go against him and stuff.
A couple of sailors actually step up, and off-duty sailors, and they've had a little bit to drink. Oh, yeah, look at this. Are those? How? You're amazing.
Oh, it's tons of fun. This is just, version 1.0. Wait until 2.0 when they can kick.
Oh, let me get a try at that.
Yeah. First round's free, and actually for you sailors, you can get maybe one a day.
Oh, you're awesome, man. And the tax collector, Timothy, well, I'm going to beat you. What's this? And I rolled a 10 for the sailor, and then I'm going to roll now for Timothy. Rolling. Dice on screen. Ooh, and he just beats him.
Just barely. Oh, man, your head was about to pop off there. That was pretty close. That was a real nail biter.
You see he's getting like really into it, getting hyper fixated. How does this? So I only win one coin? Shouldn't I win two? Who's paying this? Wait a minute. If he's doing free, what's that mean for me?
Well, okay, so betting is different. Like, just to play the game, it's I don't know what would be a price that the captain would.
Probably a copper piece would be.
It's just a copper to play, but if you want to, off on the side, bet who you think is gonna win.
Well, I put a gold. I should have called this out before. I guess I'll just take my gold coin back.
Yeah, for right now, yeah. We got to figure it out. So hey, who wants to bet on this? Clocky's taking the bets, and so the little clockwork guy that's probably as big or bigger than Nas is going around. And we'll collect the bets, I guess.
Gaston, the first mate, comes up. Whoa, what is this? You already starting on the fun and games, are we?
Oh yeah,
I want in on this.
This is sock the head off.
Now I got a gold coin. I'll throw one on.
All right.
Here. And
which one are you betting on, red or blue?
I don't really care for tax collectors, so I'm betting on the blue one.
All right, we got one on blue. Anybody want to counter bet?
Blue's the sailor. I'll just throw that out now.
Sure.
Come on.
I'll throw a gold on.
Place your
Throw a
bets.
gold on red.
All right. Oh, so who wins the gold? This will work. And so the tax collector's getting a little flustered, overwhelmed because there's all these people, but he's really focused. He's really excited about the robots. He won. So he gets excited, and I don't think anybody else is joining. So we are going to roll some dice. And let me roll for... Ooh, finally got a low roll. Let's see what happens here. Gaston is going to roll a critical failure. His big dwarven thumbs can't quite get the controls right. Or the sailor can't get the control. Gaston's like, And so, Garkin, you would win 2 gold pieces. I'll put it in your inventory for you.
Did we start with any money?
Not like 10 silver, which is technically equal to 1 gold piece.
Yeah. However the betting's working, I guess there's like 2 to 1s or 1, odds or something.
Very good.
So, I think I need another drink, and then and we could play this all night, but I'm sure it goes on for a little while, and it's good fun for everybody. Whoa, sorry about that.
So
Punched
much
my
fun.
mic. So much fun! It's so exciting. Is there anything else anybody else wants to do? This is the day 1 of 10, so we have plenty of time to explore the options on the ship, and I'm sure we won't get to all of them in this live stream.
Yeah. So I'm
sure Clocky has done a white chalk mark on the tax
Timothy?
collector
Yeah, I'm sure of it. Yeah.
to mark him.
So Lighting would want to basically walk around the ship and kind of just like act like a guard and try to get to know all the faces of the people that are here and the kids and the families and everything like that. I'll ask the captain like if there's anybody in particular that he wants me to keep an eye on, if there's anybody in particular he wants me to like, if there's any more prominent guests that he would like me to make sure are taken care of.
The captain would most definitely respond, and well, I tell you what, I think that you should probably watch, your crew. I'm just kidding.
Of course.
This is a peaceful ship. I don't just watch for anything. I mean, honestly, we shouldn't really have any problems till we get to the islands, and even there, most of the time, it's just stupid things like some quippers in the water, or, maybe a sea devil, but that's not here nor there.
All right. If there's anything that changes, just let me know.
I do gotta warn you, at night, I did see on the last one, on the first night in, I saw what looked to be a pirate ship on the horizon, but it never came. I got a little nervous.
Oh, I'll keep an eye out for that.
As as this ride becomes popular, I think it'll draw more attention. So,
Yes, we gotta be careful of those dread pirates.
awesome.
All
Any
right.
other interactions?
I think on Chihiro's off time, not at the bar, she'd be annoyingly following the captain around and asking him just all kinds of questions about the birds of paradise and just wanting to learn every possible detail about them.
And he would be very much excited to share the different birds and the wildlife and the natural feel that's there and the water that's calm within the set of islands and just the peacefulness that it brings. And it's almost like it's just blessed by something. And, he would share any information with Chihiro that, this is very excited about it.
I don't know that she would just want to know everything. Do you think we'd have time maybe I could have time to collect some samples while we're there? We don't have to be on the ship the whole time, do we?
Well, so there's actually a librarian on the ship, Vistrilia. She has the same plan. So, honestly, just in case some of the wildlife gets a little rambunctious, you and her and maybe the crew, the guards, your group, could go out and explore a little and research.
Oh, that's wonderful. Excellent. I'm going to find her immediately. Thank you. Bye. She's going to find Vistra.
Vistrilia.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're keeping me
Same
on my
idea.
toes.
Yeah, I got you. Shout out to my wife, who this is her character.
Legacy character.
So, legacy character. She's played forever. Just different names from my fault. Vistrilia is on the deck, and she's reading a book at this point in time. Glasses on. You see a half elf before you, and she doesn't pay attention to you when you first walk up.
Has she got her nose in a book?
Oh yeah, nose in a book.
What's the title?
Oh, you would do this to me.
It's Alex. Blame Alex.
Exotic birds.
I have not read that book yet. That looks amazing.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh,
Hello. I'm Chiro.
Hi, Chiro. It's nice to meet you.
You're the librarian, right? I can tell.
Yes, I'm the library.
Oh, that's wonderful. I was young. I worked for a librarian. She kind of also multitasked into herbalism. It's really, really great. So I'm really excited to be able to spend some time with you. The captain said that we could go off ship when we get to the islands.
Oh, you
I
want?
know.
Oh, so what's your favorite book?
I have to pick? I don't know. I suppose
Oh.
it depends on my mood
Well.
currently.
What's the favorite one you read last?
Probably in preparation for this, I did a treatise on all the exotic birds, specifically in that area. So it was actually a collection of essays by a local scientist. It was fascinating.
Wow, that's was that Dr. 𝕻𝖆𝖗𝖗𝖗𝖵𝖘?
Yes.
Oh,
I believe it was.
great writings. Oh, great writings. We could talk for hours now.
Yes, please. Let's do it. I don't have anything
Let's-
better to do.
Over dinner. I hear they'll serve you anytime here.
Sure.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. They have great finger foods.
I know. I helped make some of them. I know the
Oh,
best
you
ones.
did?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna move you just because I'm mean like that. Awesome. So the evening is peaceful. There is some musicians playing down on the third deck. There's a harp and some lutes, and it's gentle, sweet music that's happening. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's a luxury sailing ship. What could go wrong, right? I mean, this is great. We're on a cruise. And for our viewers, real quick, just to step back a little bit, magic in this world right now is low. It's to none. So it is known to some creatures have magic, but the people do not. It's a little twist on this storytelling. But to dive back in, the night is going well. Drinks are being served, food is all over, the music's going well, it's peaceful, it's getting late, the sun is setting, everybody goes to the deck and watches the sun set on the ocean. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just this beautiful sunset with the colors and ricocheting off the ocean, and it is just wonderful. And everybody's really at peace, and all the guests they're excited, but they're also getting tired. Full bellies, drinking some delicious wine, and they're able to relax. You see, when they first got there, they were starting to meet people, the tense in the shoulders a little bit. And everybody's relaxed and they're chatty and they're feeling safe. You guys are walking around. You have Lighting looking guard-like, and it just feels safe. It's wonderful.
So I'm also going to be trying to keep an eye on my brother and on Nos, because I know they're a little bit troublemakers. so I'm just going to be just like, as I walk around, I'll be keeping an eye to see what they're doing. And as long as they're not doing anything currently sus that I can perceive, I won't do anything, and I'll just leave them be, because they're just having a good time doing their robot thing.
I think, and speak, you can interrupt me if you want, but for the first night out of 10, for speed's sake, I think that they're probably not going to do anything this evening, but they're definitely getting marks.
I mean,
I don't know.
One thing that Nos does is at a break time, he definitely gets some like cookies or chips and goes and sits on Lighting's bed or bunk. Eats on it so all the crumbs get in there. So when they sleep at night, it's going to be itchy and uncomfortable.
I love it.
Interesting.
So the captain has asked you guys to take guard watches, obviously, in the night on the main deck. And he's asked 2 people to be on a shift at a time, and then 2 others to actually sleep in that quarters up there. He put some sacks of hay and grain up there to kind of give you guys a little area to relax. So if you guys would discuss between yourselves who would take the first watch.
Now, he had said that like it's usually on day 2 that you might see the pirates. Was that what it was said?
That's where he saw them last time, was the morning of day 2.
So my creation Clocky it has a swim speed and stuff, so it can drop in the water. So if we want to save that for night 2.
It also, Clocky also can compact into a little briefcase.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So if no one's going to volunteer, then Lighting will easily take first shift.
I'm just gonna move you guys out of the top deck.
Yeah, and I'll have Loki, my nice little bird, just flying around the ship.
I think
Okay.
Chiru would end up taking the second because she forgot
Yeah,
and was just talking with the librarian that whole time.
that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Okay,
and
good.
then after, he's like, and then I would just walk down and be like, "Hey, it's your turn."
What?
And the librarian would probably be like, "Oh, dearie," and she would go to bed.
It's your shift. Assuming nothing happened during my shift.
Yeah. So the first half of the night, well, I'm sorry, who's between Nas and 𝕻𝖃𝖃, who would choose to be part of the first watch?
I'd probably do the second. Or are we talking about like there's 2 people that are doing the first night, 2 different people doing the second night, or are we splitting
No,
up each night?
splitting the night 2 and 2, so it's halfway.
I'd probably do the later because I've got dark vision and stuff.
Okay,
I'm already out there, so I'll take first.
awesome. So the brothers are taking the first half of the watch.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and Lighting and 𝕻𝖃𝖃 give me a perception check. Lighting, you can also use your Loki bird.
Okay.
Pretty please with sugar lumps.
Nice.
All right. That was Loki.
That's
Yep.
great for the bird.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. I love that.
And then, sorry.
You're good. It's under you. It's under attributes. So it's not under skills. It's under the attributes tab.
Hmm.
Do you accidentally have both selected?
I have Loki selected, and
So if you just click on Lighting, it should switch automatically.
oh, that would
If
be-
you want to do one for Lighting.
I do.
And then 𝕻𝖃𝖃 came in. If you could give me one too, please.
Nice.
Yeah, we are perceptive.
I see that.
Day 1, ready to go.
Look at
Mhm.
that. That's not bad. All right.
𝕻𝖃𝖃's got more
Did
important
𝕻𝖃𝖃?
things.
Well, I don't think he included his perception in that.
It didn't. It's a +6, so I have it.
Nice.
I wonder why it rolled. I'm just gonna double check to make sure why it didn't roll.
Yeah,
Oh. There it goes.
there's the one with the plus.
Yep, I fixed it. There we go. All right, all set. And so you guys are pretty perceptive. The night is the first 4 hours of your watch go relatively peaceful. Now, there was in the moonlight, Loki thinks that he or she, I didn't actually assign, so if you want to tell me,
He.
Loki, he thinks he spotted something in the moonlight. Looked like maybe a ship off of on the edge of your view.
Okay.
But they're on the ocean. I mean, you can see ships,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah. But I know what the captain said, so
Yep.
I'll be keeping that in mind. Do I hear any screaming eels?
No.
Okay, we're good.
Ah, that took me a second. Nice.
Love it. So your first watch goes just fine, and you go in. Chiro, I believe, is going to come up deck at that point in time,
Hmm.
and Lighting and Garçon, or not Garçon, 𝕻𝖃𝖃, woohoo, are
Mhm.
going to go take a nappy.
So as I get to my bed and I get into it and I get all these crumbs and stuff on me, I'm like, what the? Oh, nos, that little green. Oh, and then I'm just gonna just swipe off all the crumbs and stuff and try to get it cleaned off. And oh, he thinks this is over. I get in my bed.
And so the captain's actually going to go to bed too. He's actually going to go have a meal first, and the first mate is going to take over he is not chatty in the evening for sure. He's just focusing on keeping the ship in the direction it needs to be. All right, Chiro and Nos, give me.
Hey, Chiro. Hey, do you know what lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches?
No, where have you found that?
A nervous wreck.
All right, that's funny. You get me every time.
Love it.
So Clocky's probably got in the water and is like, maybe like going around the ship, and it's perception checks.
Awesome. So give me a perception check, please.
Coming up. Oh, Chiru, come on, girl.
Look at these rolls.
Love it.
We're getting all of our good rolls right now. I hope this is
Yeah.
just a portent of how we're going to roll for the rest of the day.
I hope so too.
We're not
Because
definitely not
unfortunate
using it
that-
up.
Chiro, I think your character, and correct me if I'm wrong, is just excited about meeting somebody who has a similar liking to the books and the excitement. So you're just excited and you're just hyper sensitive right now to sounds and whatnot.
I think it's her first time on a ship too. This is a new experience, and she's just really excited about it.
And I would have communicated what we saw too and what the captain said.
Okay.
Got it.
So Chiro would have spotted with the nat 20 and with she heard a sound, a thud against the boat on this side here. I'm pinging it. What would you do, Chiro?
Oh, go investigate immediately.
All right, so you move yourself over there.
Okay, sorry. Too many computers.
You're good.
There we go.
And so you went to the wrong side, so I'm gonna just
sorry.
boop, help you out. No, you're good.
Dan's perception is not as good as Chiro's.
Correct.
As Chiro looks over the edge, she sees two gentlemen climbing out of a small, tiny little sailboat, climbing up the side, and Clocky did not spot them in time, but does spot them. I'm gonna just move them for a second. Climbing up over, and
Nas,
they're
are people supposed to be climbing on the ship?
No, that's probably bad.
Oh, okay. It's bad then.
Sound the alarm.
so. How this is gonna work is we're gonna enter into combat.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're good. So
Oh, are we?
yes, we are. So the two who are resting, 𝕻𝖊𝖐 and 𝕻𝖊𝖆𝖗, you guys will not join the combat till next round. So there's gonna be one round of combat, and you're gonna hear Gaston. Hoy! Get them off! Do not let them down! Do not let them downstairs! And you would know not to let them downstairs. And so we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
That's about right now.
They might get downstairs.
Okay, there it is. Coming up.
It said excluding minion Clocky from initiative. Is that because it works on my initiative?
Correct. I'm so excited we get to go over that here in a second. I pressed the wrong button, so give me a second. Rolling dice. I like rolling dice. That's so much fun.
There's
All
a
right.
lot of dice.
So 𝕻𝖐 and 𝕻𝖐𝖐, you will roll the next round.
So
All right,
I will roll initiative next round, not right now, right?
Correct. Yep. Don't worry about it right now. All right. So this part here instantly starts running up towards Gaston. First action, it takes 2 actions to get up to him. Sad day. It's gonna take all 3 actions to draw a cutlass and get up to the first mate. These 2 pirates here, I'm going to. Well, let's see where they are in the initiative. All right, pirate over here. This one here is going to spend an action pulling out a dagger, and then is going to throw the dagger towards Nos. Oh, wrong button. Dagger ranged. Uh-oh. With a 12 on the die, it makes it a 21. That is going to be a hit. Nos, you are hit for 6 points of damage as a dagger glances you.
I choose to disbelieve.
Love it. You do have some
I howl.
reactions, but you don't have your shield up yet. You howl. Love it.
Oh, shield block. Okay, but
Yeah,
I
but
can't
you
do
don't have a
that because.
You don't have a shield. Your shield's not up.
Ah, okay.
Actually, for some reason, you have a buckler, and I forgot to put it on you. But I will do that right now. It only takes a second. There we go. Buckler on.
Does that change my AC, or is that
No,
already accounted for?
Only when you raise it up.
Oh, only when I do that action.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right. So this pirate down here is going to make an athletics check to climb up the side of the ship. Now that is going to be a success. It's going to take all 3 actions to get up next to Chiro.
Yeah.
This pirate here is going to also take all 3 actions to draw a blade and run up to the bosun, the first mate, Nos. It is your turn. So how your character works, real quick, you can give 1 action to your buddy, your Clocky, and he takes 2 actions. So together, you would get 2 actions, and Clocky can get 2 actions.
Okay. And one of the you use an action to move too, right?
Correct. It's called stride, and
Right.
your movement speed, I believe, is 25 feet.
So what about this overdrive thing? Is that an action to activate it, or is that just something
Correct.
that I can do?
Correct. So that symbol next to the overdrive, see where is this 1 action, and then see the 2 symbols next to explode? That's 2 actions.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So they already managed to climb up, and Clocky's down there. So Clocky would have to try and climb up, right?
Correct. So Clock
There's
is going to
nobody
roll.
else. There's like a little dinghy or something up against
is
the
a-
ship.
There is a dinghy up against the ship that is tied off.
Okay.
They stabbed a little python in the wall and tied it, and so it's trailing.
And is there anything in it?
No, I
there's-
mean, there's oars and rope.
I think Clocky will like put a hole in the dinghy and then climb up.
So first action is going to be to move, and then next action is going to be to poke a hole in the dinghy. Right?
Right.
So roll the unarmed strike. It'd actually be the one that looks like a spike.
Right. I figured.
You roll damage. Let's see. I mean, you're going to hit a non-moving boat, so awesome. Let me look at rowboat's hardness. All right. Clocky has put a little tiny hole in the rowboat, and that's going to be the end of Clocky's turn. But he's on the rowboat. Yeah. So Nas, you have 2 actions left.
And I'd have to move because my stuff isn't ranged, right?
Let's see. I don't think you have anything.
Because I have a bladed
ranged.
gauntlet and a dagger. I mean, I could throw
No.
a dagger.
You do have battle medicine too. If you need to heal, you can only do that once per person for 24 hours.
Right.
Just so you know.
Because I'd like to do the overdrive thing, but I'm not next to somebody, so it wouldn't do me any good.
The
And I
overdrive
know.
would affect you, and it would affect your construct.
Oh, the overdrive affects both of us.
Yes.
I thought it only affected me.
Nope. It affects you and the construct.
Okay. Well, that's because then I could have done that to add more damage to the dinghy.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, can I retroactively have done overdrive first and then you done that thing just to add a little more damage to the dinghy?
Sure. Roll your crafting check for overdrive. I believe
If
you
I click the action, will it automatically? Oh no, it just displays it.
Well, if you look in the chat, where it displayed it, and scroll up
I
to where
don't
it has
think that's correct. Why does it say -4? Oh, because I have them selected. All right, let me select my token.
and then if you click the crafting button,
Right,
it should
right,
roll
right.
it. Okay. Awesome. That's going to be a success.
Nice.
So we'll drop overdrive on the 2 of you, and so yeah, the boat, it's a little bit bigger of a hole.
Nice.
So you have one. Nos has one action left.
So can I throw my dagger? Is dagger throwable?
The dagger is absolutely throwable.
Would that and overdrive affects that too, right?
Overdrive would affect that too. Yep. You have a +5 to your dagger throw.
So the 5 is the throw, the 6 is the if I'm melee.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Dagger thrown, a 21 is going to be a hit.
Oh, nice.
7 points of damage. That's a solid thunk into the pirate.
Did it automatically add the overdrive, or is that added after?
Yep. If you look at where the damage is, it has overdrive +1.
Ah, nice. Okay. Cool.
All right. And then this part over here is going to...
And I'm going to yell out, Lighting, we're dying up here!
This pirate is going to draw a cutlass. First action. Second action is going to move right up to Chiro and actually going to be able to get a slash.
Oh my word! Hi, it's me playing Pathfinder.
I'm literally going to get a party wipe in the beginning of the game. All right.
Sorry,
here it
guys.
goes. Oh, now I feel terrible.
You should.
All right, Chiro. It is Chiro's turn.
22 damage.
I'm still up. Oh man. Oh my word. Okay. Well, no, I'm gonna stick with what I was gonna do. She's gonna scream as she was focused on the guy in front of her as that guy ran up. And she's gonna use an action to move over to... Yeah. She's gonna run as far as she can. She can do 30, right? Because she has +5.
So these are stairs.
Right. So top of the
So
stairs.
you're gonna have to... Yeah, that should be fine.
To go up.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And then she is going to use an action to devise a stratagem as she looks at the way that dude just sliced into her, and then she's hoping to recall knowledge to gain a circumstance bonus by...
Roll society,
Okay.
please.
Yes, sir. Coming up. All right.
That's a success.
Nice. And she's going to shout as she's looking and processing. She's verbally processing as she's seeing this and bleeding out, and says it to Nas so that Nas and Clocky gain that bonus as well.
Because I believe your devise a stratagem gives a bonus. Let me just double check. Yours is set to give bonuses to all your teammates, yes?
Yeah, if I can tell them what I'm seeing, if they're within earshot.
The shared stratagem.
Shared stratagem. Awesome. Yep. Oh wait,
So
I got that
this
mixed up.
creature-
Flat-footed. So now, if Nas attacks that dude who stabbed me, that dude is considered flat-footed. That's shared stratagem. So that's what I'm doing. So that's 1, 2. She's gonna have to battle medicine herself for her. Is that 2 actions?
Battle medicine is 1 action.
It is
but
1
you can only do it once per 24 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna do that right now.
So for your character, you can either roll nature or medicine. It is wonderful, but I believe they're the same, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I assume I wouldn't be getting the nature bonus right now.
Correct.
Okay. Coming up.
That is a success.
All
Roll
right.
2d8, please.
Is that in treat wounds? 2d8. There we go. Nice. Okay. And actually,
So you have what is called mortal healing. And
yes, I just
so
realized that. I can roll another 2d8.
Roll another 2d8, yes.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot about that.
You're good.
Good build, Jake. Thanks, buddy.
Chiro quickly patches herself up, and go ahead and roll that 2d8.
Sorry, coming up.
You're good.
Treat wounds. Where is it? I'm just gonna do it this way.
Click, click, roll.
Click, roll. 1, 2.
There we are. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
exactly
Awesome.
22.
That puts you back up to full. All right.
She's
so
shoving a poultice in and just wrapping something right around her gut.
The
Nice.
first-
Well done.
the first mate is gonna just start punching. So he's going to punch the one to the north of him, and it's going to be a hit.
Plus 13.
Then he's going to punch the one. Get off my ship! That's also going to be a hit.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a lot of
Yes.
damage, but it's something. And his last action, he is going to do another punch against the one. He's just punching back and forth. The last one is going to miss. This pirate is going to roll an athletics check to attempt to get back or climb up the side of the ship, and that is going to be a success. Bloop. And that's going to be all of its actions. All right, we are at the top of the order. 𝕻𝖘𝖘𝖗𝖵𝖘 and 𝕻𝖘𝖃, please roll your initiative.
Mm-hmm.
And I will drop you on the map where you would technically appear, okay?
Yep.
Ding.
Nice, 𝕻𝖃𝖃.
Not nice for me.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Slipped on those
appear.
crumbs coming out of the bed.
Yeah, it's all your fault, not.
If you hadn't tried to sweep them away, they would have helped you get out faster.
All right,
Oh,
top
I just fall
top
on
of-
my face.
top of round 2, we're going to be slashing pretty hard into the first mate. So it's going to be Cutlass. I'm just going to roll them quickly. Critical failure on the first one.
Oh, there we go.
Second one is going to be a miss. He didn't like being punched. Oh, wrong button. That's okay. We'll take the 7 on the die. It's going to be a miss anyways. That is, he slashes, and you see the first mate dodging left, right, just missing.
I love it.
Dancing like a sailor.
Yeah.
New threat walks out. The pirate on the stairs is going to pull dagger, throw dagger. So that's one action pull, second action to throw at 𝕻𝖃𝖃, and a 6 on the die is going to miss, and the third is going to be to step forward. Cutlass out. All right.
Mhm.
This pirate here sees somebody come up out of the steps, the 𝕻𝖃𝖃, and is going to step forward, pull Cutlass, and then the last action is going to be to slash at 𝕻𝖃𝖃.
Oh,
Ooh, loving your
Critical
rolls this round.
Failure.
This is
I am
good.
doing really well. I'm so good because I thought I was going to TPK. 𝕻𝖃𝖃, you get to return the favor. As you climb up the ladder, you get to the top of that hatch, and this guy just runs at you with a cutlass and goes to slash and misses, thunks, leaves a nice little chunk of wood out of the thing. We're going to have to repair that before the guests see it. 𝕻𝖃𝖃, your turn. 𝕻𝖃𝖃 is dropping a rapier, so that is, I don't know if you might be muted, I'm not sure.
I was, and I didn't have him targeted.
You're good, I
I
got
got
it.
him for 7. There's 1 hit.
beautiful.
You poke him with a rapier?
I'm gonna take another one.
Awesome.
Ooh, oh yeah.
That is also a hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
3.
Ah, that's something.
Mm.
All right. Now, would you have drawn that on your way up? Or, I guess I
already
could,
I had it out already.
yeah, that's what I assumed as much. Kind of makes sense if you're being called. Roll for your last action or whatever it is you're doing. You do have abilities like tumble through or feint. I know you're kind of new to the character, so technically, what your character probably would have done, just to throw this out there, is you might have feinted the enemy or attempt to flat-foot them. So I meant to.
For the second strike, that would have been a good idea.
So I will let retcon a little bit just because we are kind of new to this. If you want to roll a deception check against the enemy, and that would actually change a little bit of your damage if you succeed. So let's see if this works. Oh, that is on the money. You are successful. So technically that creature was flat-footed to you. Can you please roll 2d6 because you're going to get your sneak attack damage.
2d6.
So you're going to roll 2d6 because it's going to count to both of them.
That's awesome. Oh, yes.
Nice. So 𝕻𝖘𝖘𝖗𝖗 just comes up the stairs, does an action. I mean, it kind of fits too with the critical failure. Does an action to feint the enemy with the rapier, and then just jab, jab, and boom. That is the end of your turn. Well done.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Yep. All right. The bosun's going to be under strike from a cutlass. I'm going to roll these quickly. We'll see what happens. First one's a 7 on the die. Second one's a 15 on the die. And the third is a critical hit. So he's going to be hit once by regular damage, and then once by a critical hit. And he's going to take that one's going to hurt. Hear him grunt from the wheel. Nas, what are we doing?
All right, so it's one action for Clocky to get up on deck, or what's his total movement ability here?
Give me an athletics check, and I'll tell you how far he gets.
Okay, Clocky.
Did the pirates already get? Did you just attack the ship, the second mate?
Yeah, the first mate. Yeah,
the first mate.
Yeah, that's right. I did a quick wham, wham, wham. With the cutlasses, and one of them was a critical hit against him.
Okay.
Nas, Clocky is struggling with climbing the side of the ship. The boat below him is gaining water, and it's starting to sink below his feet, and it's tied to the ship. And you guys can actually feel as it begins to drag, become a weight, and it's tied to that python. And the python is holding, and it's actually grabbing the ship, and you feel a little lurch. So technically, Clocky has one action left. He did not successfully climb. He didn't critical fail, so.
I guess just attempt to climb again.
Okay.
There we go, Clocky.
Right, that's a critical success. So he is now on top of the ship.
Does he have any additional movement?
No, that is it.
Okay.
The critical success got him up. It was going to have to take 2 successes, but with a critical success, he got up. But you have 2 actions left, Nas.
Yeah, Nas is, because the one straight south of me is the one that is marked or whatever.
Yeah.
From Chiro.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Nas is gonna run at him and say, "Oh, you hurt Chiro," and gonna engage the bladed gauntlet to try and punch a hole in them.
Awesome.
Punch a hole. Nice.
Runs forward towards the pirate. And
oh yeah.
Boom, a 24 is a hit. Not quite a critical.
Oh.
Strike him with the bladed gauntlet. Hits him for 6. Ugh, you little nasty booger. that pirate, who is flat-footed, is going to return the strikes. He does have his cutlass drawn. First action. Oh, we're going to get a critical.
Word.
This is how I return the favor. 16 points of damage. Oh, Nas is going down.
No.
How does the shield work? Does it just increase your guard, or
you have to say that you took an action to raise your shield, and then it would have increased your guard. And then
it takes an action.
Yeah.
It does?
Yes, it does.
Even like it's not something you can use outside of your turn.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
A reaction to block? Is there one?
There is a reaction to do quick shield, which you guys don't have, or quick reactive shield. That's what it's called.
Well, I mean, that's what's on my character sheet is reactions shield block.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
It's actually there's actually hold on one second. Where is it? Yeah, because that's shield blocks the reaction, and then there is if I can spell it, raise shield, and then there is I think it's called reactive shield. It's where you can actually snap it into place quickly. I'm having a hard time with the name.
The description on shield block says you snap your shield in place to ward off a blow.
Correct, but you have to have, I believe it says requirements have to have a shield raised.
Yeah, trigger is while you have your shield raised, you would take damage from a and you have to take damage from a physical attack. Okay.
So I'll give you guys raised shields so you guys have that to read too. So it takes an action to
But
position
I
your shield to
figure-
protect yourself.
While patrolling would have already had the shield out.
Yeah, but yet, right, your shield can be out, but it doesn't do anything if it's by your side. It's when you actually have to raise it up to protect yourself.
Okay.
That's all right. But you do move in initiative. Dying's okay. You're fine.
I'm not dying. I'm just unconscious.
All right. And Clocky will still have 2 actions, right? Yeah.
But he doesn't get additional actions?
No. All right. And that pirate is going to then take its opportunity to step. It's going to chase after Chiro, which is actually going to be 2 move actions. Chiro,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
Oh, it is my turn. Oh, and he's blocked my path. She's gonna be like, she's gonna scream, "How dare you strike Clocky!" And she's gonna run away. That's 25, 30 there. Oh, man. Chiro would risk it. She's gonna use another.
Definitely, she would run. She would run like this. So, I'm just letting you know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, she's gonna take another action to move to 𝕻𝖆𝖆𝖗 and battle
Okay.
Medicine.
All right, do it up.
Yep.
Don't critically fail.
Yes, sir.
Good thing everybody has a hero point.
Yeah, right.
And I'm about to hand out another one
Oops.
after this battle.
Sorry, how do I target?
T.
Hey,
Over
yeah,
when
4.
What'd you say?
Got it.
Yeah, 4 of them.
Yeah, look at he's got a legend point. That's awesome.
Hey. All right, medicine check coming up. Sheesh.
Oh, that is going to not get you. Actually, I think you don't have it quite set up right. Let me just double check because you have. Oh, you're not. You can't use the natural medicine.
Yeah, I don't have the plus from nature because we're on a ship, right? So
Correct.
yeah, I'll
No,
spend
you
the
could
hero
re-roll.
point. Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
The ship's
Yeah.
made out of wood. How's that not nature?
Yeah.
Little plants are growing up.
Is there a reroll with hero point?
If you right click on
Right
it in the
click.
chat box.
Got
Yeah.
it. Reroll using hero point. There we
Oh,
go.
critical success.
There it is.
That's going to be 48.
That's a hero point. Do I get any, because of my mortal, do I get more than 48?
Technically, no. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome, wouldn't it? Is there an actual button where it'll add it to
You can
them, or
just hit
should
the 48 at the bottom. And
just
hit
do
roll.
that? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, not
Ooh,
the best.
That's
but-
not terrible. It's not terrible. All right, you're no longer dying. You're just wounded.
Come on, Nas, wake up, wake up.
It does not remove wounded, just so you know.
Yes.
What does wounded do?
Wounded gives him a -1 penalty to like all of his checks
Actions,
Gotcha.
yeah.
because you're wounded and it hurts. All right, that is the end of your turn. It is the bosun's turn. Gaston is going to do his best. He actually has an ability called Pike and Strike. Awesome. So that's part. It takes 2 actions, but he is going to Pike and Strike. I just like saying it.
I know you did.
So part of it is he can actually draw the pike, slash with the pike. That is going to hit. Ooh. So he hits him, and he's going to do 9 points of damage with this pike, but also able to push him back 5 feet. Then he's going to take his last action, and he can reach because the pike has reach, and he's going to strike again at the same one.
Come on.
12 on the die for a hit. Oop, I hit it twice. It's the first one,
I'll take the
which
9.
is more damage. Yep. All right, Michelle.
I know.
I'll take the 11.
Love you much.
Oh, I love it. She's awesome. Lighting. It's your turn.
Awesome. Yeah. So I've got my action shield in hand, and I am going to strike the one right in front of me.
Awesome. Do you want to hunt prey first?
That doesn't really do much good for me, right?
Let me look at your character. I thought that it did.
Yeah, so that one just allows me to. That helps me if I'm like hunting them and like tracking them and stuff like
Yeah.
that for
Yep,
perception
fair enough.
and tracking. So I'm
You have
like,
hunters. You have hunter's aim. So when you focus on aiming, your attack becomes particularly accurate. With a ranged weapon, your hunter
That's
prey
range.
on the strike gets a +2.
yep,
Sorry.
but I am
Yep.
not using that, so
That works.
I am gonna do that. Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
22 is a hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
Oh,
That's fortunate.
That makes sense. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Harsh.
yeah.
But you
All
have
right.
2 actions left,
Yep. So I'm gonna
and
just
you can
attack.
give 1 to Loki.
Yep. And I will eventually do that, but first I'm going to strike him again.
I do want to let you know that
Yes.
real quick. If you gave actions to Loki first, you could have done an attack, and the bird pecks at your foe's eyes when you create an opening. Until the start of your next turn, your strikes that damage a creature that the bird has threatened also deals 1d4 damage.
Oh.
Oh, so that is actually automatic. So can you please roll a d4?
Yes.
sweet.
So your bird, you see, is trying to peck at this creature,
Right.
and you get a bonus damage from your strike.
Doubles it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
All
I-
right.
And the reason I'm being so nice is because you guys don't, and you're not used to these characters. So
You're the best.
All right. Bird support. That's the bird support benefit?
correct,
Or okay. All right.
as long as
well,
she's
I'm
threatening
gonna,
the creature, what she is in the threatening.
Yep. And I'm gonna give him my action. So I give him an action. So I'm gonna have him attack.
Okay,
And then because I can do my one action, give my one action to Loki, and he'll do his 2, and then I can take my 3rd.
this is correct.
All right. Sweet. So
So if you're going to
You will-
multi-attack with Loki, it's going to be, that one's going to hit, and then you have to do the next one, the map -5. So that's a hit though. So roll damage.
alrighty.
Nice.
And
Loki.
technically, he doesn't get the bird support.
No.
He's supporting
No,
himself.
Nice.
All right, and then his other one would be the minus the negative one.
Correct. -5
Or-
or 4.
Oh
if
yeah,
using
so it'd be
the
the next one in there. So it'd be.
Yep.
All right, so he attacked with his talons. We're gonna do a little more of that.
Don't mess up his face.
Mm.
All right.
There we
Ooh,
go.
That's just
Ooh.
shy.
Just shy. All right.
One last action, lighting.
All right, so I can either strike or raise my shield.
But there's also trip, shove. There are other actions you can do too. Or raise your shield. It's always a good option.
And then raising my shield, it raises my AC.
Correct.
Okay. Like looking at him, does he look like really hurt, or does he just look pretty
He
ready?
Looks, he looks like he's been scratched a little bit, but not terrible.
Yeah. So, all right. We'll do triple shove. I will raise my shield.
All right. So what's cool about Foundry is I can just drop that right on you. Boom. Raising a
Sweet.
shield that raises your AC to 21, which is actually a really high AC at level 2.
Nice.
Moving through the initiative, this pirate doesn't understand what's going on. Chiro's over what he thinks is a dead Nas.
How dare you?
And he's going to take an action to move forward. And he just climbed up, so he doesn't have a weapon drawn. Going to have to draw his cutlass and then slash.
Ugh.
So he's only going to get 1 attack on Chiro, and that is going to be a hit because Chiro does not have a lot of AC.
No.
And Chiro is going to take some damage. Well, Chiro, if you had your armor on,
What?
you didn't
Do
have
we
your armor on.
That?
You have a little bit of leather armor.
Do I?
Yeah. That actually is not a hit, so I'm going to give you back your health.
Aw, you're nice.
I am being really nice tonight.
That leather actually does something. Interesting.
So actually, Garkin, I'm going to put yours on.
Thank you.
Lighting.
I was looking as soon as you said that.
Lightings is on. And check Nas real quick. Nas is on. Okay. Awesome sauce. Going back to the top of the order, we have a pirate. And it is going to be the pirate attacking the bosun. So I'm going to try to roll this quickly because we have other things we have to do. So excited.
Yes.
All right, so
Yes.
this guy is just dodging pretty much everything. This first mate is doing his job. Captain better pay him some extra rum. The pirate is going to slash against Lai Ting. So the first mate took no damage from that attack. Lai Ting, the pirate in front of you, is slashing away. 12 on the die is still going to hit, even with your boosted AC.
Reaction.
Awesome. You get one reaction per round, so you're gonna block that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Your shield is going to take 3 damage, and you're going to take 3 damage, but that is still less. So that's kind of nice, right?
Yep.
And then it's going to swing again. 19 is going to miss, and he's going to just crit fish here. Swing again. Oh, that was so close, and is going to miss. The pirate's attacking Garkin. He is actually, I have it written that they're going to make a wisdom save or will save because he is taking a lot of damage and he looks rough. But with a 19, he's going to stay in it. He thinks he's got this. He's being cocky. He's going to swing at Garkin. The 12 on the die is going to hit you. Garkin, you're going to take 7 points of damage.
Alright.
He's going to swing again with his cutlass out. Ah! He's going to miss.
That digital dice scared me for a second.
Yeah, it did. Swinging again. It's like me to hit you guys like that.
Yeah.
He can't hit you. Garkin's fast. Garkin, it is your turn. What do you do?
Do I have flanking with the guy, or do I need to move over one?
You have to technically move over one.
I'm gonna move over into flank, unless there's a better skill to use.
Nope. I think that's going to help Clocky out. So.
And we'll hit him with a rapier.
First action move, second action rapier. It hits because of flanking. Wise move.
Nice.
Clocky's kind of poking at him, and you take advantage of that situation, and boom, you hit him. He's looking really wounded. He's dripping blood on the ship deck. You've stabbed him enough. Ugh, no, this is supposed to be an easy monarch. What's going on?
Before he can get away.
You gotta hit him with the rapier again.
There we go.
Ooh, a 4 on the die is gonna miss. There's always a hero point.
I can hit him with a penalty.
All right.
I have faith. Rolling an 18.
Oh,
No. Oh no. He gets to live.
for now.
For
Come
now.
on,
This-
little buddy.
This pirate is below the threshold. He's going to make a will save.
Ooh.
That is a failure. He's going to take his full action to run down to where the boat is. This is great. And he's diving. He hits the boat that's sunk now. It's just a weight. So he hits like the rim of the boat. He falls into the water. He's actually going to take 4 points of damage as he hits the water's edge. And
Clocky.
Is
Clocky's
there any
doing his
like
work.
attacks of opportunity or stuff in this? Or-
Only if you have a feat. So
Okay.
technically not for your character. Nas, it is your turn. It does take 1 action to stand up.
But Clocky goes, ha ha ha.
Love it.
Oh, that clicking that doesn't make it actually stand. Okay.
Are
I
you?
clicked the stand on the thing, but yeah. So
Oh,
I'll be, Hero, you're the best. Stand up and put another hole in this other guy. Leave
All
Chiro
right.
alone, jerk.
Love it.
Yes,
An 18 is gonna hit on the money. Roll damage.
All right.
Haha,
man.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Green thing, get out of here. Clocky is in a flanking position with Garkin, and that
yeah,
pirate
Clocky doesn't have any like ranged weapons, does he?
no stabby stabby or punchy punchy or blow
Originally, he was going to go help out the first mate there, but the guy he was going to run to jumped into the water. So yeah, he'll just finish off this guy that Garkin's doing.
Thank you.
with a 7 on the die. 14 even with flanking is not going to do it.
Okay.
He has one action left.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about that. Like, what would happen if he jumped to land on top of the guy that jumped, like to like try and hurt him with the fall damage?
Yeah,
Like,
you guys would split the fall damage, so that would be kind of fun. Now,
I think.
oh, go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead.
Like, because he looked pretty hurt, right?
Yeah, he's not doing well.
Clocky gives a salute to Garkin and then like does a spring-loaded backflip and dives headfirst towards this guy's like spleen or something.
Have him roll a acrobatics check. This is a little off the books, but this is something I like doing. And if you roll well enough, if you beat a 15, I will do no damage to Clocky and put it all to the pirate.
Come on, Clocky.
Oh, 3 on the die. All right, so Clocky's going to successfully take out the bandit, but he's also going to take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
It's not much.
You hear a sickening sound over the side of the boat as this guy's like crunched.
Nas, you have 1 action left.
Wasn't it an action to stand up?
It was. So it was an action to stand up, and you gave an action, so you have 1 action left.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he attacked.
One I attacked, right? So I still have.
Oh, you attacked. I'm sorry. Yep,
Yeah, Nas already attacked. He already put a hole in the guy.
that's right. My bad. A lot going on here. This pirate who was trying to chase Chiro did like the and then it's gonna run. It can't stand here because that's a mast, so it's not gonna be able to get in flanking with Chiro. But first action is going to be to move. Second action is going to be to strike. That's going to be a hit.
Yep.
Chiro is going to take min damage, and there's going to be a second slash with his cutlass. Get over here, woman. That's another hit. Even with the penalty, that's now max damage.
Oh my
Sweet.
gosh.
I love bouncing back and forth. Chiro, what are you going to do now?
Oh man. Okay. That was very rude. Devise a stratagem. First action. Attempt
Society check.
recall to get an advantage. Attribute society. Okay.
That is a success.
Sweet. I will actually point out a weak spot in his armor to Loki and lighting.
The one by the edge, yes.
The one who... No, I am looking at the one who just hit
Okay.
me.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Nas is going to stab the other guy.
So you have 2 actions left.
Yep. And she is going to... I'm just checking my feed. Strategic strike on the dude. So she's going to
So make sure you highlight devise a stratagem
Yes.
before you strike.
How do I do that?
It's under the
Oh, it's-
toggles under strikes. You just click that and then
Strikes. Got it. Devise a stratagem. That's cool.
Yep.
Okay. I've got to draw. My next action is to draw my sap
okay.
and then attack.
She draws a
the
little
dude.
club.
Targeting that guy.
See,
Strike
What's
with-
cool is you're using your intelligence because it's like kind of like you think of Sherlock Holmes when he's like it's kind of like an intelligence strike. And that's going to hit because you devised a stratagem. You understood his movements. You watched him coming in at you, slash. You studied him, and you're going to clock him. Hit
Right
that
across the
damage button.
face, like slap him in the face. And then will this apply the strategic strike?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Cool.
Nice.
Boom. Slap him in the head for 9 points of damage, which is
Again,
pretty solid.
how dare you?
I love it. All right, so we are going to do another pike strike from the bosun, first mate, Gaston. And he's going to stabby with the pike. That's going to be a hit. Boom. 2 points of damage, and he's going to push him back. And then he's going to do it again. But not the same. He can't do the push, but he can do a strike. Pushing him back. He's hurting. That's going to be a miss. I thought it was going to be a 17. 𝕻𝖃, what are we doing?
Oh man, I'm definitely just trying to kill the guy right in front of me. So that's what I'm gonna do, is attack him with that. So do that.
All right.
That's a hit.
All right.
Nice.
And damage.
Roll a d4.
And I also get a d4 on that as well.
Yep. Can you stop rolling ones?
Yes.
There we go.
There you go.
I mean,
there we go.
Your bird is doing more damage than you.
That's great.
And that was my damage, sir.
No, that D4 was the bird pecking.
No.
Technically,
it's,
it would be 𝕻𝖃's able to get a better strike, is how it's worded.
Yeah.
It is because of his bird.
Whatever. It's all the bird.
Whatever. All right.
That's why he was leaving the crumbs, was for the bird.
And then I'm gonna give an action to my bird, and what I'm gonna do is do the flyby attack.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Where's he
And,
flying to?
well, if he flies over to, so it's only the ones that cross through it. So if he does like this,
If he does
hit
here,
both? What's that?
right here would be the best. For you're talking about for ganging
Well,
up bonus.
Can I? Is there a way that I can get both of these guys? I want to get.
I think it's one attack as you fly by.
Oh, it's
and-
only one attack.
Yeah, so but what's cool is you're able to move 60 feet because you have flying speed. So, yeah, it is makes a talon strike at any point along the way.
Okay, well then I just want to go right here and do that.
So Loki's
And
gonna park himself on the mast.
And then, well, I want to strike the guy that Chiro marked.
Yeah, perfect.
Do I be able to attack him twice?
No,
With the flyby attack.
one attack.
So the flyby attack is just a single attack.
Correct. So later
Alright.
on, you're able to give them 3 actions, and that's better. But at this early in the stage, that's all you can do.
All right, well then I'm just gonna have it move over here.
The perk of it is you don't have to stop there. You can strike and continue your movement. That's really the big perk. So
Well,
typically-
I want the bird there because then it's still intimidating.
perfect. It's a threat.
So
I'm just letting you know the big perk in it is because your bird is not a lot of HP or AC, so the flybys are nice because you can whack and get out.
no, that's true.
But I'm just letting you know that's why it's designed that way.
All right, well, and whatever.
Oh, that is a hit because of Chiro's calling out where to hit.
Yes.
Roll
So
damage.
damage.
Nice. And
All
then
right.
𝕻𝖃 has 1 action left. Yes.
Yeah. All right, and would he still get the benefit from?
Because he's threatening. He's still technically in the threatening square. Yes. Yes, he would.
All right, well let's try it again.
Nice.
Nope.
Oh, that's going to be a miss.
bummer.
All right, that's that.
This pirate down here is going to... Ooh, he got hit by this guy last, though. So he's gonna switch and slash at Nas. Little dweeb.
Ah. Okay.
Min damage. Second strike is gonna be against Nas. 2 on the
Nice.
die. Dodges out of the way. Third, he's gonna take a second to swing back towards Chiro and going to miss. Whew. All right, Pirates here against the Bosun. Let's see what his health at. Okay, he's staying in. Steps forward, first action. Second action's Cutlass. Third action is also going to be Cutlass. Slash. The 11 is going to hit, and the 15 is going to hit. So I'm going to roll damage dice twice. I'm just trying. Boom. Oh, he's looking real rough. Let's see how bad this is. Oh, wrong button. Don't do that.
No, he hurt himself, clearly.
Yeah, I saw that. And 6 points of damage. The Bosun is going to get knocked out, and because that ship, that little boat's still attached, the wheel begins to spin and the boat takes a hard jerk.
Well, is it still attached? I mean, it just had a lot of weight hit onto it. Maybe the rope broke.
Well, I mean, let's roll a die. 50% chance. I'm gonna roll a D100, high or low.
Let's go with low.
All right, so if it's
Well, what does
40
low mean?
49 or lower, it's gonna break. Oh, are you serious?
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
What are the chances of me
don't
rolling a
believe
50 on that? All right, so the ship
wait.
is good.
No, 50 would be the lower half, though.
It would be technically.
Because
It's
51
1
to
to
100.
50.
Oh, I did
and
that
1
wrong.
to 50.
Yep, you're right. So okay, I won't make you guys all make a reflex save to stay untripped. So it did. It snapped.
Wow.
Look at that.
Now Clucky's got to get on real fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
All right, pirate gonna slash at Lighting. First swing. Boom.
Oh.
19 on the die is going to put that at a critical. In this system, if you go 10 over the target number, it is a critical hit, is why that is a critical for all of our viewers who don't know Pathfinder 2nd Edition. That's going to be 14 points of damage. He's going to then slash at Loki, and he has sweep with his Cutlass, and so he's going to do
What
that.
monster attacks a bird?
This monster, and he's happy about it, and he smiles as he hits the bird. Jerk! And then swinging back at Lighting. Let's see what happens here. Boom, that's going to be a miss, though. Goes back and forth trying to hit them both. This pirate here is, for fact, running. First action, run. Second action, jump. And he's going to make a reflex save to slow his fall. If he doesn't beat a 15, he's going to die.
Oh.
And he's going to live. So he hits the water, barely holding on to his life. As
Somebody's there waiting for him, though.
Yeah, he doesn't realize it. 𝕮𝖃𝖃 came in. It's your turn.
All right. Let's do.
Might need to save the bosun.
Hero.
Yeah, he's always
Bosun's-
dying.
3. Can I tumble through, or how does that work?
Yep, you can tumble through. So, which is cool because it'll give you a benefit. So, if you want to roll an acrobatics check, it'll take you 2 actions to get here, and it'll leave you 1 action to. But it'll put him at flat-footed if you're successful.
All right. So there's my first one, and athletics,
Acrobatics check
or acrobatics.
to tumble through. That is going to be a success. So it's going to put you on the other side, and the creature is technically flat-footed to you.
All right. Now I've got 1 strike.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Nice. You got to be able to put in your sneak attack damage. Very nice.
Did it put it in already?
Yes, it did.
All right. Good deal.
Nas, it's your turn. If you step down 1 step, that creature will be flat-footed to you.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Just saying.
Well, I'm debating about trying to run to the bosun as well. How injured is this guy that's right next to us?
He's about half, I would say, if you had to guess.
Okay. see, and flat-footed just like reduces his guard by a lot, right?
By 2, which is a lot higher chance of a critical hit.
Right. Yeah, he'll go ahead and move, and
So for your character with overdrive, you're adding a +1 technically to the roll, and now it's -2 to its AC. That's a
Right.
high chance of a critical hit. Of course, you are wounded, which does affect it too.
yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, a 22 is not going to quite do it, but it does hit, so that's nice.
Right.
Not going to do the critical hit, is what I meant to say.
Right.
Interesting. I wonder why overdrive says -2.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Should be a +1, so that's actually going to be 5 damage. I'm going to write that down and report that, because I think something's funky there.
Because I rolled a 3. Yeah, so it should be out. Yeah, okay.
Because +3 strength.
Yeah.
Oh, so I see what you're saying. That actually would be more damage.
Yeah, because it was on the D6. It was a
6
3.
plus 7 damage. Sorry. So I'm
Yeah.
going to take 2 more off. There we go. Awesome.
Yeah, that's everything that he can do. Clocky's suddenly got, he's bobbed under the water for a second from, destroying this guy's spleen. I think he pops his blade up like a shark fin and is gonna attack this guy.
All right. So he has a. Go ahead, Cayman.
Nice visual.
It is a nice visual.
Does he have like surprise or something on this guy?
I mean, I'm sure you're gonna hit, because he's technically flat-footed. So that's a hit. Roll damage. Actually, you don't even have to roll damage. You're gonna do more than 1 damage. So technically that would be 6 damage, and so he's gonna die. Man, Clocky's scary.
Yeah.
Clocky
And then I
has
guess he's gonna attempt to start climbing up the side before stuff floats away.
Love it. Roll athletics.
Maybe we need more swimming buddies in the mix.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
not
it
gonna
was
do
almost
it.
18.
All right.
What a
The
tease.
pirate here. Let's see how much health do they have left. Yep. I'm gonna roll a will save. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's a success. He's staying in the fight. His first swing is going to be at Chiro. 14 on the die is going to be a hit. Chiro, you're going to get hit for 9 points of damage. That's going to put you down to dying 1.
Yep.
And that's going to move you in initiative.
Jiro!
Then he's going to take his second action, sweep, strike towards the stinking bird that's clawing at him now. Ooh, 19 on the die is going to be a hit. At least it's not critical. Ooh, the bird is going to take 6 points of damage. And then he's going to step towards Garkin. Looks like he's about to try to push Garkin off the edge. Lighting.
All right, so I'm going to attack the guy right in front of me.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
He's kind of in your face. Ooh,
Ah.
3 on the die is going to be
Oh.
a miss.
Hold on. How do I hero point that?
Right click in the chat box where it has the 9, and then scroll down or up depending on how it pops up for you, and hit re-roll using a hero point.
Reroll using hero point.
Come on.
Ugh,
Oh my word.
that
So
was
close.
not where that. All right. My bird's gonna attack though,
All right.
Come on, Loki.
and it's gonna do. Yeah, we'll just attack this guy right here. Same guy.
Now, technically, if he moves here, he'll gain flat-footed against this creature,
And give it to Garkin. for
and
the
give it
other
to
guy,
Garkin too.
Yeah, and put himself in a position to die, which I
Well.
don't like.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm,
So, yeah, so he is going to attack.
10 on the die is gonna miss.
Ugh, and then he's going to fly away.
He has 60 feet of fly speed.
Yeah. Why is it turned yellow?
Because it's in walking mode, so technically your Loki only has 10 feet of walk speed, so that's why.
Okay. All right. Well, it's just gonna go slightly off
Awesome.
right here. All right, and it's my
And you have
turn.
one action left.
And I'm just gonna hit the guy again.
Be confident.
Be confident.
Wait. Yeah.
All right.
17 on the die. That is going
Boom.
to hit. Roll
All
damage.
right.
Your bird left you.
Oh,
Wow, that's
dude.
third time.
goodness.
Third
Dude.
time tonight. That is.
What have you done to my dice?
Turn off your cheats, man.
You turn off your cheats.
The pirate who is surrounded is going to make a will save because he is surrounded and he is hurting. And
Wow.
he is going to stay in the combat because Chiro's on the ground. First, he's going to swing at 𝕻𝖃 with a cutlass. Doesn't like this little dude. It's going to hit.
Ah.
That's
Oh
going to
my
be
word.
max damage. That is going to be... Oh, he's excited now. He put him down to dying. So you go down to dying 2, technically, because you were wounded 1. So that's how that works.
Sure.
Then it's also going to move you in initiative to... Oh, that's the wrong person. 𝕻𝖃's going to move in initiative right above the pirate. And he's going to smile as you drop to the ground because he's mean. And he's going to swing towards 𝕻𝖃𝖃. 4 on the die is going to miss. And then his last action is going to be to swing again at 𝕻𝖃𝖃. 17 on the die, but the multi-attack penalty, because that's 3 actions, that is going to be a miss. Doesn't have enough oomph to get it through. The pirate up top is going to spend all 3 actions running up to the group. You know what? It's going to be all 3 actions to run over and pop the hood on the going downstairs. Gonna hit it.
Unbelievable.
Hopefully you can hit his mark. The 𝕻𝖃𝖃, you're going to be swung at.
All
The
right.
pirate in front of you is swinging his cutlass. 13 on the die is going to be a hit. 10 points of damage. Oh boy. That puts you at 3.
Yeah, I'm hurting.
He's going to swing again. 4 on the die is going to miss, and the last swing is brutal. I didn't plan on killing you guys in the first little section. Actually, I thought this was going to go quicker, but that's okay. 𝕻𝖃𝖃, it's your turn as 𝕻𝖃𝖃's barely clinging on.
Still
What's
makes
a
an
critical
interesting
miss
story.
mean?
Let's see who looks the most banged up out of these guys here.
They both look pretty rough. They're all about the same, actually. They're all pretty beat up. So
I was thinking I had a crossbow. I don't. That's my other character. Where am I? God,
you're right here. So you have 2 right in your space.
I gotta get my stuff together here.
You're good.
Alright, that's easy enough. We'll swing on him. And
That's going to be a hit. Which one are you swinging at?
I don't know why I'm having so much trouble clicking on him.
You're good. That's one here. All right, roll damage.
Yeah.
That's 7 points of damage. He is bleeding out. He's bleeding. He's not dead, but he is definitely not doing well.
Well, let's try the same thing again. Seems to be working.
Critical hit.
Oh yeah, 𝕻𝖃𝖃.
Wow, nice.
Oh, take it.
9. And that was to this guy, right?
Then yeah, the guy on board.
You run him through with no problem, leaving you with 1 action left.
1 action left, and I'll take 1 more swing. I'm being hopeful for a good one.
Ooh, critical failure. What a balance that is.
All right, that's it for me.
Chiro, make a recovery check, please. It is under utility. It says recovery check. It's on.
Yep.
Awesome. Recovery check in the works. That is going to be
Yeah.
a failure. You're going down to dying 2.
Sorry, Chiro.
What's a success for recovery?
It's 10 plus the dying value. So 11 would have been that roll.
Okay.
The pirate is going to attempt to shove. Oh, how much health does he have left? Yeah, he's going to shove at 𝕻𝖃𝖏. So this is going to be an athletics check. Let me just double check.
Yeah.
Let me double check
Right.
shove real quick.
I think he shoved it
Shove is
down.
going against your Fortitude DC, which is technically 20. It's going to be a
Athletics.
success. So you're going to get. You don't roll. It's against your Fortitude DC. But what you
Oh.
can roll as you're pushed over the edge is a reflex save to grab an edge.
I'll take it.
Awesome. So as
Oh.
𝕻𝖃𝖏, well, 15 was the beat.
Oh,
So
I'm gonna die.
𝕻𝖃𝖏 grabs the edge and he's going to hold himself here. The pirate is actually going to run and jump off and onto his boat. And he's going to just take the damage from the fall onto his boat. And he yells, "Get out of here! Lighting." It's your turn.
Yeah. So I am gonna start off with my bird coming in and attacking. If he comes over here,
You get
is that
flanking.
flanking. Okay. And then do I add that on there somehow, or does it do it automatically?
It's automatically. That's the beauty about Foundry.
Awesome.
That's going to be a hit.
Nice.
See where it says target pirate AC crossed out 16? That's the auto calculate. If you guys can see that, I think you can see it.
I
Oh, you
don't
can.
see the
Aha.
pirate version.
I get to see it.
Nice. All right, so I have that, and then I get to just roll damage.
Damage.
Damage, 4 damage there,
And
then Lighting is going to take his attack.
that's a hit because of flanking. Well done.
Nice.
Yes. All right, and then damage, and I get the D4.
Are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Can you
Dude.
re-roll that? I'm just annoyed. Just roll a
Oh my
D8,
gosh.
please.
all right.
Just roll a D8, please. Okay, there we go. That's
Now he's never gonna roll it again. He's only gonna roll ones again.
That's all I do. I'm just rolling ones all the time.
Oh
For
my
the damage.
gosh.
all right. That is going to be the end of that pirate. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't handle the ones. That's the end of that pirate.
Okay.
Nas, please make a recovery check. It's
All right,
under.
do I have one more action?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you do. I was trying to steal it away from you.
All right. So I am going to run over here to get my brother.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I mean that's fine. You guys can instantly work together pretty much. We're rolling criticals on something.
Critical on my recovery.
Yeah,
Awesome.
nice.
So what that means is you just go down to unconscious, wounded 2 on the ground, but you're not dying. So that's wonderful. Well job. Well done.
A critical doesn't wake me up.
No.
Got athletics to climb the side.
Oh, you are conscious on the ground. Sorry, but you are 𝕻𝖃𝖏. It will be on your turn. Your turn's not quite next. We have a problem though, Houston.
Well, it's Clocky's turn, right?
Oh, yeah, he has 2 actions.
So he's gonna,
do?
attempt to climb.
Okay.
Oh,
3 on the die is
Clocky.
not going to do it. He's really struggling to hold on. The water's rushing past him. There you go. Now he climbs up. All right. This pirate is going to head down the stairs. Going to take 2 actions to get down there. He's going to be met by the captain who is on his way up. So he's going to swing at the captain
Unbelievable.
with his fist because he put away his cutlass to climb the stairs. That's why it took 2 actions. He's going to miss. 𝕻𝖃𝖏. Now it's an athletics check. Oh, no, you automatically succeed. You can get up. This guy's down below on the boat.
Well, do you want to get up or do you want to go get him?
The way I get to him is getting up.
He's not going to climb up the side of the boat. He's trying to run.
He's trying to run. Yeah, he's trying to. He jumped off after
yeah,
pushing
yeah,
you.
Right now, I don't care about him. Is it still my turn now?
Yep.
Push me here.
It actually puts you right above him in the stairwell. So if you want, we can put you here, and you can easily reach down with your last action and stab at him.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, we moved each other. I'll put you back.
Yeah. All right, stabbing down with the cutlass. That'd be a nasty way to go.
That
Miss.
is a miss.
Harsh.
That was just a jab. We'll get it this time.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
All right, roll that critical damage.
Look at those not ones.
Well, I was gonna say, is that kind of flanking because he's on a stair and the captain's right in front of him and he's above him on the stair? So isn't that technically kind of a flanking?
And you accidentally you actually targeting the captain somehow. That first 18 hits, so you kill him.
Oh, nice.
I
Nice.
can't tell.
You're good. It's all good. So the ship captain is there. He's literally drawing out his rapier, and you just come down on top of the pirate and get him. So that this pirate's going to drop, cut rope, and run. Who's? I guess Nos can hear Chiro, huh? All right.
I can, yeah.
Yeah. So we are going to end
I have
combat.
medicine, but I don't have healing tools.
For the sake of speed and time, we are going to drop the combat. That guy's going to float away, half dead. Captain's going to climb up out and just be like, well done. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Well, cheer. You guys look rough.
Can I go to Tiro and use her healing tools to heal her?
Yeah, roll medicine.
All right.
Beat a 15. If you get a critical failure, like a 5 or lower.
Well,
You
I
will-
actually have.
Okay.
I definitely did not get a critical failure.
That's awesome. Yep. Almost a critical success. Not quite. Chiro, you're going to get healed for 14, and you're not going to be wounded because of the treat wounds.
Remind me, have they been healed yet?
Say it again.
Has this guy been healed yet? Or is that one of the...
No, the first mate's dropping to the ground, and the captain's going to run over there too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm up, I can do healing and stuff
Yeah.
too.
We can bypass some of this just because of time's sake. I wanted to show off a little bit of the island. Pretty much, and I hate to fast forward. Sorry, guys.
That's good.
Nice roll, though, Garkin.
Nice.
So, obviously, the first mate would be healed up, no problem. The captain would be so grateful for the guests were unaffected. They're down sleeping in their bunks. And it guys relatively was successful. And so we are headed from here. It's awesome. You guys did a really good job, by the way. But it is safe, smooth sailing. You were able to put a number on the pirates, and they're not going to come back. And so after another day and a half of sailing, nursing her wounds, spending time with the guests, playing cards and dice. By the way, if you want to run this module, I have all of the rules set for that. It's awesome. There's tons of things you can do on this ship. There's carbuncle races. There's dice games. I have a whole bunch of things done that you can do for time's sake. Sadly, I cannot run them all. I would love to. But I want to run one more little scene. I want the group to escort Chiro and 𝕻𝖆𝖃 out onto the islands. So we arrive to these beautiful islands, and they are. Let me get your. Here we go. Playing this button, pressing all the wrong buttons. I'm gonna drop the tokens in there. What? If you guys want to, I can drop some heals too. Lighting and Loki, 𝕻𝖃𝖃.
On subsequent nights, the crumbs had chocolate mixed in with them, so with body heat, it made a little bit more of a mess. For Lycan.
And I'm talking up to Tiro. Tiro, you must be pretty excited about seeing some new plant life and some new opportunities here.
Oh, well, now that I'm feeling much better, yes. I didn't quite
Yes.
expect us to have such trouble.
I didn't either. It's a good thing we were here. And you did a good job getting Nos back up again all those times.
Oh, well, thank you. I would look forward to actually restocking my supplies. I'm sure there's going to be wonderful
too.
things there. Australia says there's so much we're going to see. I can't wait.
I'm excited for you. I know this is something that you really like.
Yes, much more than the swinging and stabbing. That's not...
Yes, not your thing. That's okay.
I like
That's
to
what I'm
catch
here
up
for.
afterwards, though. That's interesting. The effects
You do a
afterwards.
great job of that.
Thank you.
So
All right.
you've arrived at the islands. A couple days have gone past. And so written into this, you guys ran, when you first got here, there was a problem. The blood seekers, which are like giant mosquitoes, you guys had to wipe them out. So the first day you spent out, the captain's like, whoa, you can't let any guests out there till you wipe out some of the nests and some of the populations of blood seekers. So you guys go out and you would have done that with no problem. And it would have been fun. And the captain is so proud of you guys. You guys are just like, you handled the pirates, which was a scary moment, really well. The captain didn't even have to really hit anything. It was great. He's enjoying himself now. He's made sure you guys are well fed, have your drinks, and enjoying yourselves. About the fourth day in, Vestralia is ready to go on the island. And so you guys hop on a rowboat, and you're able to go out and explore quite a bit. It's beautiful. And and you guys are exploring the islands, and you get to see there's birds, and it's just so pretty. Actually, this isn't even the step back for a second for all of our listeners. Anybody interested in this module, I have a second map that I haven't even put on here yet that even has more prettiness to it. But this is what I have for right this second. You guys are exploring the island, and you guys run into a hermit crab swarm.
They're gonna be fighting or something.
Yes.
We're gonna have one more little combat as. Oh, go ahead.
I'm missing.
Oh, I didn't drop you in. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
No, you're
No,
right
he's
there.
right here.
Yeah, he's right next to me.
Oh yeah.
We're all there.
That's
You
so hard. So hard to remember that guy.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So
Now,
you guys are explore. Go ahead.
as a point, is all the crumbs that are probably sticking to light, is that enticing to the crab swarm? So maybe they're a little bit more drawn to him because of the crumbs?
Yes,
been left at night?
absolutely.
Oh
Absolutely.
no. I have definitely gotten that cleared out and off of me, and definitely have gotten a dead fish into your bed, just so you can got that nice.
I probably
fragrance
just ate it.
going. You probably
just ate
did. Yeah, rubbed it
Oh,
all
yeah.
over.
Well, these will be some easy dinner.
So
Long as they're not giant.
Vestralia instantly is drawing pictures and writing down and recording what they look like, because these ones are a little bit different looking than the ones you guys are used to, and there's a whole swarm of them, and they seem like they were gonna be just gonna go past you, but they're hungry. So I want to roll a real quick skill challenge. We're not gonna actually do full blown combat. So what I want to do is I want to give each of you a chance to tell me what you would do. And you're gonna roll, and we're gonna see if you survive. Just kidding. But if you're able
Are
to
you?
succeed this hermit crab swarm,
Is
just for
the goal to like kill them, or is the goal something else? What's the?
I mean, that's your guys' call, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna volunteer to go first. I'm gonna use my stealth +8.
All right, Garkin's gonna try to get away from him.
Well, can I roll past him?
Absolutely, yeah.
I've got flanking
Roll that stealth.
and like that.
Wonderful. All right, so we're gonna we'll tell the story after everybody rolls their skill for the skill challenge.
Nas is gonna like craft some sticks together to like try and direct their path.
Love it.
And
And I think Clocky's gonna just like use their maneuverability to like move among them and try and push them in a certain direction too.
Awesome.
And what 𝕻𝖊𝖐 would have gotten in front of the girls to basically get his shield down on the ground to try to help block the crabs, and he would have Loki stay in the air and just try to basically direct the crabs and whatnot from us.
Awesome. So far, I have 3 successes.
No pressure.
Pressure.
So what would I roll? Would that be athletics?
You could roll athletics, yes.
Oof.
First failure. How exciting.
How exciting.
Typical lighting.
If you'd stop messing with my bed.
You see, 𝕻𝖐𝖐's got a couple hermit crabs hanging off of him.
All right. How about some thievery to get in there and poke one?
Awesome. And what would
It'll be
Chiro be
like
doing?
pickpocketing, but more
Yeah.
fun.
Give me that roll. Let's see what happens. And then Chiro, what are you doing after that?
Oh,
Critical
and-
failure. Awesome.
I think it would be Chiro and Vestralia would both be like bobbing their heads over lighting, trying to see, and they're just talking about it. So they're hopefully giving the guys clues based on what they're verbally processing to each other as they're talking about the crabs.
Love it.
So
Makes
nature, I
sense.
was hoping.
And I'm gonna roll academia lore for studying for Australia, but I'm gonna roll like garbage. I get a hero point,
Here
right?
we go.
There
Of
it is.
course.
All right, so you guys have more successes than failures, including a critical failure. So you're able to defeat the hermit crabs for a quick combat, and a couple of you taking some pinches and whatnots. But you now have a hermit crab dinner. But so that was. So I feel bad because there's so much more I could do with this, and how much I've written into the system. We just don't have the time to do it all.
Oh, you're
I
good.
mean, if you guys want, I can tell a couple things before we head off.
Yeah.
I mean,
so on,
Nos definitely keeps one of the hermit crabs alive and clocky, and then later at night, while somebody's sleeping, throws it on them.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. And if that happens, I'm going to take the hermit crab and I'm going to shove it in your clothes and hold it in there and just hold it down with you.
Oh, and the captain
That's
loves your guys' banter, and honestly, the guests are starting to catch on to some of you guys' like teasing, and like they try to catch you guys teasing each other. It's like a game for the guests. It's a lot of fun. It's really entertaining. So a couple of things that I have in this that I would have loved to do is some bunny yips, which I will share the images they look like, would come in. And they're such a rare mythical creature, and the Captain Miles wants you guys to hunt them down. So I had a hunting party set. They're really kind of interesting looking for sure. You guys kind of did the bird watching. There's a sea devil scouting party that comes onto the island that causes problems. And then, like I said, there's carbuncle racing. There's a card game. There's a dancing competition. There's all. I got a whole list of things. So I would love to, if anybody has interest in this module, let me know and I can give you some more information on it. But for tonight, that is what we have.
Nice.
Thank you, players. You guys were awesome.
Beautiful.
The pirates were almost the end of us, huh?
Yeah, seriously.
Seriously.
I mean, you know, if the leader of the group could actually like roll.
If the other half of us
maybe if I could sleep, or if you would basically let me know that they were here before they got on the boat, because it's your shift to watch. I'm just saying.
I mean, if somebody had better constitution and wouldn't let little crumbs bother them.
It's not just the little crumbs.
It's just training.
It's every night you're doing something that prevents me to get sleep. Every night. I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
It's too real, Roy. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Well, guys, thank you so much for participating in this. It's
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was.
fun.
Characters are
Maybe-
really interesting too.
Yeah, which those are also included in the module, so people can play them if they want to, which
Yes,
is
and
awesome. And like,
when will you
go
have
ahead.
that up, Jake?
My goal is middle of May at this point in time. I got to do a couple more little things and tweaks, but by May 15th, I would love to have this on the Forge. We will post a link to it on Patreon and Locals. That's a public link.
Right.
But also, if you love it and if you love what we do here, please try to join in and support us because you guys are awesome.
Yes, 100%. And thank you, Great Mustache, Cayman, and Julian for joining us.
Oh,
That
it's totally worth it.
it's so much
Thanks
fun.
for the invite.
This is definitely like Jake was saying, this could definitely be a multi-session adventure for sure.
Oh,
There's so much we
absolutely.
didn't touch, and there's actually some things that I'm not telling you guys because I want them to be kept a secret for people who want to play it. So there are surprises and secrets that I haven't even told you about. But I just yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, this map actually has another updated version that Jacob, being a man who has lots of children that he loves taking care of, didn't update it. So I'm sorry about that.
That's perfect.
But
Awesome. Well, yes. So as Jacob said, we try to have these modules up in the next month. We'll be going into Modern May in the next month. So of course, check out Adam's channel, the Interplanar Crossroads, to see our Around the Hearth chats on Modern May, and we'll be playing that next month. And this module will be available on the Forge. Hopefully mid-May. We'll have postings on all our social media. And of course, we have the March of the Mechs available now in its beta form to try out as well. That's correct, right, Jacob?
correct. Yep,
Beautiful.
that's still out. Yeah, that's already out there.
The links for
people to
that,
grab.
I believe, are on Patreon and Locals pages. Again, public,
Correct.
so you can just check those out. And then,
And actually, our Savage Worlds module is up too, so we'll
sweet.
get that
Yes.
posted on Patreon because I'm not sure if we did that. Jacob's having a brain issue right now, so
no, you're
he's
great.
not
That's
sure if we
right.
posted that. So
That was our first
there are a
Forge.
couple modules. Yes, it was. So
Awesome. Great. Thank you guys all. Thank you, chat. And this has been another fantastical adventure of AV Epochs, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our Locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you will also gain access to bonus content and our private Discord where you can chat with all these wonderful people here, play games, watch movies, and so much more. We actually have Ladies' Night for movie night coming up, so don't want to miss that. There it is. I was waiting for it. And of course, playing games means you get to join us on Livestream, so we're really looking forward to playing with all of our supporters here. And don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use, as well as Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Foundry, and Forgotten Adventures. And thank you so
tabletop
much.
audio.
Tabletop audio. Yep. All in there. Thank you so much for joining the adventure, and we will see you next time.
Good night, y'all.
It was a privilege.
See ya. Good night.